Hey, this is Dave Gardner from MagneticSponsors.com, and I just have a question to you whether you've been actually taking action. Now, a lot of people want to start business. Maybe there's an issue with money, maybe there's an issue with their job. Okay, nothing in life is certain except that we're all going to die one way or another. And, every year if you live in the United States, you better pay your taxes. So, they talk about death and taxes as being certain. Now, the other thing that I can guarantee you that's certain is that you will not succeed if you don't take action. You can learn and learn and learn, but if you never take action, you're not going to see any growth. Okay, it's as simple as that. Now, I've been using a variety of programs over the last couple of years. I got involved in online marketing in 2009 because I had our third daughter was born a previous couple of years before that in 2006. But it just got to the point where we're living paycheck to paycheck, and we see that in the future there's not going to be money there that we want. So maybe I want to pay for an extra bill. Maybe, there's an issue with the car, or, the washer broke. I mean, these are all things that happened, and, having a little extra income definitely helps. I've been on the path where I've always reinvested back into my business. So, I don't have the riches yet, I'll be honest with you. I'm not, a mega millionaire, but I am a thousandaire. Okay, I've made a few $1,000s in the last couple months and years to pay off bills, and that's the important thing. And I keep growing from that. And you have to start somewhere. I've also won major trips. I went to Kenya in 2012 with Russell Brunson and World Teacher Aid, and I brought over about 30 lacrosse sticks and school supplies to a school that they were helping to build over in a small community of displaced people. Now, it's experiences like that that I want to go and do more. So people always talk about, money's evil and, this and that with money. It's not necessarily what, making a lot of money is the evil part. It's what you do with that money. And I like to give back. I like to do other things. I spent a couple years overseas. I was a Peace Corps volunteer in the Solomon Islands, northeast of Australia in the South Pacific. And I want to be able to go back there. I want to be able to bring materials there. So this is why I've been building businesses on the side. And I've been doing various training, and many people get that whole shiny ball syndrome. And to one point, you could say, okay, well, we want to focus, and I like focus, but at the same time, there's a lot out there. You shouldn't necessarily limit yourself, but we do want to have focus within that, extended family of tools that you use. A lot of times you might get a course or maybe invest in a course, and maybe you feel that, okay, I got to go through and I have to do every single bit and piece and do every single video. That's not necessarily true. It might be beneficial to do that, but maybe that's not your style of learning. I like to do a couple different things, and for example, I might watch a training in one course, and then I'll actually apply the information that I learn, and I'll focus on that for a couple weeks. Maybe I'll do a blog post and a couple videos on it. And then I'll start to generate traffic that way. And maybe I haven't even finished the whole course. Now, does that mean I'm a bad person? Hopefully not. I think I'm doing good things because I'm talking to people about what I learned. I'm applying what I learned. I'm actually taking action. Where some people won't take action, and that's why they didn't win trips. That's why they don't win certain stuff online with those contests. And that's why they don't actually grow their list. So you have to take action. You have to set up a capture page, for example, or a lead capture page. It's an opt-in page. Okay, there's many ways to call that. But you have to start with something simple, because you want to direct people to you so people get to know you and you build you. Okay, you want to build your brand as you're going out online. You just don't want to send traffic to other people's sites and you lose that information because maybe you make a sale, but you don't know what the information of that person is. Now, that was a huge mistake I made the first couple years of working online, where I had a little list and I would just send them email. So because they're already on my list, it was all right. But if I also put a message on Facebook, or if I put a message on my blog, and if someone randomly got to that information, that's where I was really wrong, because they were going directly from either Facebook or from my blog, and they were going directly to somebody else's site, instead of going through a process where they would sign up with me first, and then they would be redirected to that person's link. Okay, that's a great little tip and technique that you can use. Send them to your capture page first. Talk about the product, or talk about the process and the procedure, or what they're going to see. Tell them they're going to get a free gift. For my example, it's going to be an addition to my magnetic newsletter, or my magnetic sponsors newsletter, where they're going to get daily tips and strategies and techniques and suggested items. Okay, I am going to promote stuff to them, and I would highly suggest you do that too. Just don't give stuff for free. You're never going to make any money by giving away 100% free all the time. you need to make some sales. So maybe you do have some affiliated products. But you don't have to have your own product though, but you can be affiliated with others. As time goes on, maybe you develop your own product and you go from there. And I have some of my own products as well, that some I've done in groups and I've put together, but some I've also done by myself. So it's a combination of things and skill sets that I've used. And it's all these courses that have made me of what I am today online. Okay, it's made me the type of person that I am. And hopefully you've found that I am a person that you can get to know easily and get to trust and like. And maybe you follow me on Facebook. Maybe you're looking at my blog. And I appreciate you doing that. You don't have to. But again, I'm also going to put information out there that is to get you to buy stuff. Again, I highly suggest you do that. We have to make money. In the beginning, I talked about having a family. I got to pay the bills. And that's your goal too. But the key is taking action. If you don't ever take action, nothing's ever going to happen. That's the only thing other than, again, death and taxes that I can guarantee you with certainty is going to happen in your business. Your business will die. You'll get screwed over with taxes. So make sure you do your due diligence and you take care of your paperwork. Make sure you take care of your expenses and you do the right thing online. Okay, if you make sales, make sure you keep record of that so that at the end of the year you can actually record it and fill it in with your tax advisor. And then make sure that everything's squared away and you're doing everything legit so that you don't get in trouble down the road. Every now and again you hear about marketers that get in trouble. I don't want to put you in that predicament. So I'm not giving you any legal advice. I'm not giving you any tax advice. The only thing I'm telling you is to take action. So if you want some more information, click that link below. Sign up, get the Magnetic Sponsors newsletter, and make sure you start taking action today and find out what tools you really do need. I mentioned that whole idea about a lead capture page. I want to start you out with the first thing is really sending you to information that you need to get in order to build your own list. Again, it's all about building you in the long run. Even though you send people other places, you can still tie them in where they'll be in your downline maybe or be as part of your network. So again, this has been Dave Gardner. Hopefully you've found some value out of this. Feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you learned from this, or if you have a question or comment or thought that's outside of this, anything on online marketing or just marketing in general or advertising, I'd be glad to help you out. Thanks.